Aloha.
Hello.
Can you hear me okay? Does it sound good?
Sounds perfect. How are you?
Oh, I'm fine, thank you. Let me start on my lighting so I can look bright. Is the video going to be shown?
Yeah. Goes on YouTube as well. Your reaction.
Let me get some earrings. 1 second. And let me just make sure the lighting is on point. Where's my earring? Dubl!
How are you, Drew?
It's been like forever.
It has been forever.
Oh my goodness.
When did you move away?
2 years ago.
Oh, really? I thought it was longer than that.
It was officially 2 years on yesterday.
Oh, okay. So literally you just had your anniversary out there.
Yeah, like the 17th. When was the 17th? Yesterday.
Yesterday, yeah. No, 2 days ago, Tuesday.
Okay, yeah. That was like my official Annie.
The official one.
Drew is now out here in GH.
Crazy.
Life is like completely different to the UK.
Yeah.
But would I ever move back to London? No.
You're there for good, yeah.
I don't think I'm in Ghana for good. I'm probably going to move like again in another year.
What, still West Africa or somewhere else?
I was thinking Canada, actually.
Oh, wow.
I know, right? I don't know anyone in Canada, but I don't know no one. I haven't got no family, no friends or anything in Canada, but I feel like, I want to see what Canada's saying.
Fair enough.
But this will be my base. Like I'll have a house here, and maybe start a family here, but I'm still going to move.
Okay. What, just leave the family? See ya.
Yeah, and I'll come back maybe like every other 6 months something.
I'm going to Canada. Mind you, it seems to me that that's actually not a rare thing in Ghanaian families to just kind of scatter and go to different parts of the world. Not just Ghana, actually. I mean, I hear, like a lot of my Nigerian friends have a similar thing as well. They've got aunties in Nigeria, cousins in London, and they get sort of sent all over.
Everywhere. Yeah, everywhere. All over. Like literally China, SA, Canada, America, France, Germany, everywhere.
I wanted to get you on the podcast today because I think out of everybody's journey, yours has been like the biggest transformation that I've seen.
Massive.
There's been people that you and I both worked with on the radio station, and so many people that we get on this podcast as well actually come from the Bang Radio days. Like there's so many people that passed through Bang Radio, and that's how I met them. Do you know what I mean? It's how my relationships with them started.
Yeah.
So it seems to be a fundamental part of everybody's journey. But out of everybody that I've worked with, yours has been, like I say, like the biggest transformation and the kind of, I guess, like the most extreme move as well. Because you've gone from doing community radio in Harlesden to what, like national TV in Ghana? Is it fully national or is it kind of local TV?
No, it's national. You can catch it on like DSTV, which is like the Sky of Africa.
Wow. And
so different people in Africa can watch me on their TV screens.
Mad,
actually. I didn't even think of it like that. Yo.
That's crazy.
Yo. And when you're just there, like you just say all the time, yeah, you catch us on DSTV 316. And you're like, oh shit, actually DSTV is like everywhere.
What would be the equivalent in the UK?
So, of the channel?
Could be like, is it as big as like Channel 4? That kind of thing, like where everybody knows the channel.
Yeah, everybody knows about my station. Yeah, everyone knows about my TV station. Wow. So it's like, you can't not. So anywhere I walk. The other day, I was like sitting in my car and you get these random people that come and just like wipe your windows.
Yeah.
And they were wiping a window and then they were like, oh my God, Mz Dru. Then they all started running, like jumping on the car, and I'm moving and they're like hanging on to like the roof of my car. I'm like, oh my God, you can't go anywhere. And so like another day I was talking to someone and someone was over like eavesdropping to our conversation. Like, hold on a second, sorry, I just heard your laugh. I mean, are you that girl on YouTube? Yeah, that was me. And then it was weird because one person went, no, I don't know you from YouTube. I know you from radio. And then she was like, no, I don't know her from radio. I know her from TV. Like 4 different people started coming up like, oh, wow, we know you, but from different things. I'm doing a lot.
Yeah.
Busy.
That's the thing. From what I've seen, obviously, everything I see that you do is up on Instagram.
Yeah.
And it just seems like you're non-stop, like literally every day is a different piece of content and just crazy. Yeah.
Oh,
it's mad.
If it's not YouTube, then it's like TV. If it's not TV, it's brand ambassador for this. If it's not this, I'm influencing at this event. If it's not this, I'm hosting red carpet here. Yeah, my schedules now are like, yo, I literally want to run away. Like I just need a break. When I come home to my dog, then I'm in my happy space.
So, like, are you Ghanaian in your roots?
Yeah, so I'm 3/4 Ghanaian and 1/4 Jamaican.
Oh, right, okay. So, sorry, say that again.
3/4. So my mum is fully Ghanaian.
Yeah.
And my dad is half Ghanaian, half Jamaican.
Right, okay. All right,
yeah.
So, right. All right, so you might dip your toes over in the Caribbean as well.
That's what I'm saying.
Family there.
Here, everywhere.
Now the Canada thing makes sense now as well. because obviously there's a lot of Caribbeans and a lot of Jamaicans go and settle in Canada. So that there you go, that makes sense. So you probably have got family there, you just haven't met them yet.
I just don't know yet. Maybe actually, you know how these things work.
Let's talk about like the start of your journey in media. So obviously, like I said, we met at community radio in Harlesden. Where did it start for you? Like, where did the decision to go? Was radio the first thing you did?
So yeah, as soon as I finished uni, literally, as soon as I finished uni, I had the internship at Bang, and that's where it started.
I love how you went internship. the inter, yeah. If you know, you know.
So yeah, that's how it started. Then obviously I ended up being on radio. Then, we went from just one a week to my own drive time with Slick. Then it went to the only one doing drive time. Then it was the Saturday. Then I think I left radio. Well, Bang, went to Pulse. And then after a while, I was like, do you know what? I'm actually tired. I was tired of like the hustle of London.
Yeah.
Because other than radio, I was still doing like other jobs on the side, trying to make a living. And my main passion was literally presenting.
What did you study?
I studied media and communications, but if you ask me where is my degree, I do not know. Like I believe I accidentally threw it in the bin by accident, if I'm being really honest with you, because I don't know where it is. I really do not know where it is. And weirdly enough, not one person has asked me for it. So I'm like, well, did I actually just waste my time?
Do you ever declare it? Do you ever say like, I have a degree?
Well, when people are like, yeah, you need to have this much, I'm just like, oh, well, I have a degree. I just don't know where it is. I do, but literally, it doesn't even pop up sometimes in conversations. I can't remember the last time I applied for a job application and they asked for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then when it comes to doing my actual media jobs, no one has asked for my degree. So I'm just like, I really did waste a lot of time in that place. Gosh. But so yeah, that's how I started. I always knew that getting into media was something that I wanted to do. Mainly presenting, TV or radio, one of them. I just was trying to figure out which one yet. So after hustling for so long in London and getting tired, like I just need a break, I decided to take a trip to Ghana. Now it wasn't planned that I was gonna move here. I was literally just like having a bit of a tantrum. Done with London, like you lot are stressing me out. Why is it so hard to, get into the industry? I'm just going for a break. Went off to Ghana. No plan whatsoever. Being the workaholic
so
that I am.
Was it just an open-ended trip, or were you like, I'm going to go for a month or a week or what?
I said I'm going for 3 months. Like,
okay, right.
yeah, I just wanted to go. And then being the workaholic that I am, I was like, no, I can't just be sitting here not doing anything. So while I'm here, let me see what the Ghanaian industry is like, because even though maybe I once in a while might go to Ghanaian events in the UK, I didn't know anything about what was happening out here. And it was like a whole new world. So it was literally, Drew starting from the bottom. So started off again doing internships. And imagine, like, you know, you've been doing radio, you've been hosting shows, you've been about in London, people know you, and you basically have to humble yourself and come back. I'm a big woman. How am I out here doing internships again? Like, really?
Yeah.
So it was a bit mad, but I mean, the way everything just whoa, like from one door, everything else just started. Till now, I mean, I'm not even near where I want to be, but the fact that I walk on road and people are like, oh my God, Mz Dru, please can I get a picture? Or, oh, Mz Dru, please, I would love to meet you. I'm just like,
they're climbing on your car.
Literally. It's so weird to me. I'm just like, oh, I want to go back to London where people don't even respect me and they're in a hustle and bustle.
No. You definitely don't want that. You definitely don't want that. With all the opportunities that came up then, is it just like coincidence that it's happened, or has it been everything that you learned about how to hustle in London and you just didn't have to learn it in Ghana? You just applied it straight away. So you were able to aim straight for the people that can open the doors for you. And obviously with your experience previously, when you first started out at Bang, you wouldn't have had any presenting experience, but now you've had a few years, you got a few years under your belt, so you can start as an intern, but suddenly like, oh, this intern knows what she's doing, like she knows the shape of everything. Like,
exactly. So I think for me, the hustling definitely helped, because if I'm gonna be real, I think the people in Ghana, or the mentality that they have here, no one beat me up, but they are a little bit more laid back.
Right.
I say lazy, but they are. So you don't really get girls out there like pushing, like, no, I want to do this. Oh no, I can do it, or let me do it. It's more like, oh, I'm just gonna wait for you to take me. If you like me, then fine me. But Drew's like, no, hi, why don't you pick me? Or hi, I can do this, so let me show you what I can do. And then when they realize that, oh wow, she's actually good.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, if you just give me a word and say, all right, Drew, many times actually I've just been thrown in the deep end. It's like, okay, cool, there's this event coming up and we need you to do a quick, voiceover advert for it. And I'll just freestyle something and they're like, face drop, like, whoa. Like, it's a straight one take. And I'm like, well, we've been learning doing LPMs and all of that readout from ages. So this is nothing, But so definitely I would say the little experience that I had in the UK, learning how to, get things done, has helped me or catapulted me like quicker than it would be. However, the way they do things in Ghana is completely different. And so for me, what I would consider as baby steps in London, they are like, this is how we want to do it. So I've had baby steps and I've learned how to do things BBC way, but they're like, we know about BBC way, but we want to do it intern way. We're like, community radio way. So it's like, I feel like I've had to take steps back to unlearn my...
What sort of stuff are you talking about? Like, break that down a little bit more.
Maybe like on radio, it will be like, don't talk over the music.
Oh, okay, right.
Things like that, and like, no, you need to do that, or we want it to be done like this. So it's just like, So again, it's trying to imply what you already know from the outside into here and trying to make it work. But then it also works out to be like, oh, well, that's Mz Dru's style and that's why we like her. When in my head it's like, well, that's BBC style. That's how it should be.
This is what you've been telling me not to do.
So, I mean, in a way it has and hasn't helped, because like bringing in my, UK mentality, like, nah, you do this over here. They don't even like that. It's literally like, no, you're in Ghana, and so this is how we do things in Ghana. We don't really care about where you're from. And because it's people don't actually know who I am. I've had to start from the bottom so I could reintroduce myself to a whole new audience. It's just been interesting.
With the industry stuff, have you been able to kind of use any of the brands or any of the names that you've worked with here? Do any of them hold weight out there? Obviously, Bang Radio probably not because it's a small community station. But you did stuff with the BBC before you left, right?
I did stuff with Mobos. I did stuff with the BBC, but even ITV, I did things with them, but it didn't really hold weight at all. It was like, oh, okay, that's nice. I even like opened up for Burna Boy. That was something, actually. Right. When Burna Boy had to come, they were like, oh, okay. Because, you know, they know Burna Boy, they know Afrobeat. So that, that's the thing. But if I was to say, yeah, mentioning that gave me more shows, no. It was literally just that's nice.
Right. Oh, yeah, we know him. Cool. Carry on.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Wow. Oh, that's big.
Burna's massive out there now, though, right?
Huge. And I mean, he's always here. Steph London's here as well, always chilling every single weekend.
Yeah.
So it's like, they definitely know who it is, but it's still very much like, and you have to start again.
Yeah,
just because we don't know. So I'm, in their eyes, I'm just a UK celebrity, not an international celebrity.
Right. Got you.
Yeah.
You know what? I noticed just then as well, I love how your TV training just kept you completely composed and your earring dropped and you didn't even flinch, but you're holding it in your hand like it didn't even drop. I love that. You just...
I was waiting for a pause to, slightly, forget
that was...
but you just brought it up. Fine, whatever.
No, it's cool. We're all friends here. It's fine. But that was smooth. I liked that. So was it TV that you just went straight into when you got there, or did you give radio a go first?
What? I was still on radio up until only August. I was doing radio for a year and a half. I think radio is ultimately and I still miss it. Mm-hmm. I still miss it. Been in talks with some new radio stations as well. So I definitely want to go back into radio, only because I left one of the stations that I was at, TV station, moved to a new one. It's like you can't work for ITV and be on BBC One Extra.
Right, okay, yeah, of course.
That's why I had to leave radio. But no, I would always go back to radio. Radio, I got into radio straight away. With TV, I had to do like internships, doing the voiceovers for the station before there was a gap. But it was literally like, Mz Dru, this person can't make it last minute. You need to cover the show. And I'm like, what? What do you mean? And then, okay, they put me in on the hot seat, deep end. I think I learned that training from Bang.
Right.
Thrown into the deep end, and then I just flowed. And they were like, whoa, wow. Straight from then, had my own show. Then I'm face of the station. Then it's like, she's brand ambassador here. I wake up and I'm on billboards. It was crazy. It still is crazy. It doesn't even make sense. Like, it was my birthday and the world, people that I don't know, sending in gifts, pictures of me that they had drawn. Oh, Mz Dru, we know you love food, sending me foods. And to be fair, right now, everything I get, 80% of the things I get is free. Wow. I don't actually pay for anything.
That's amazing.
I'm living a dream.
It's like, it's properly like what you would see in a movie.
Yes.
Where you're saying like someone couldn't make it, so like the intern who's been there grafting and that's always been the dream, like steps in, absolutely knocks it out the park, and then like the station head's like, oh, who's this girl? Like, we need her on anchor, put her in the main set. Like,
yes. And it's just moved on from there. And I mean, still, it's not where I want to be. Like, this is just a stepping stone for me. But a lot of people who have been in Ghana, been doing the hustling that I was doing in the UK, haven't even had a taste of what I've been able to get to. And I wonder sometimes if it's, because I'm from London, but no, because my accent actually has been a deterrent to quite a few jobs.
Is that right? Yeah, I was going to ask about that. Does that put you off or put them off from hiring you for stuff?
A lot of people, it puts them off because I don't understand the Ghanaian language. I can't speak it. I don't understand it. And that's how they communicate. Most of the things are in English, like the channels that I'm on. Mm-hmm. But some certain adverts or, brands wouldn't pick me because my accent is really, really strong, and they don't actually. And I talk also really fast, which I didn't know. And so they're like, "Can you come again? Can you slow down? Can you take your time?" And it also has got me a lot of haters. Lots of girls are like, "Who's this London girl that's just come and all of a sudden she's on our screen and she's taking our guys and she's taking our jobs?" I'm like, yo, I really just minding my own business out here.
I can imagine there's probably one or two people that have been hustling in the industry, and then suddenly the English girl just arrived, and suddenly now she's the head of Channel 4.
Literally. And she doesn't even understand the language or know too much, and she's there already. So definitely people are like, nah, they're pre-ing my page, watching everything that I'm doing, but they don't follow. They don't like.
I mean, I guess it's in the same way over here, or even in America, in any kind of entertainment industry. You just got to have thick skin for that sort of stuff, isn't it?
Exactly.
And it's like for every single person hating, they say there's like 100 people that love you anyway. So if you've got 1,000 haters, you're winning.
Oh, man. So you say that again?
I said, if you got 1,000 haters, that must mean you're winning, because you have so many more fans. You said people sending you food for your birthday.
Even like randomly, I'll get a call. "Hi, I'm a delivery person from so-and-so. I've been told to come and give this to you. Where are you?" I'm like, huh? There was a time where like every single day for like 3 weeks, food was getting sent to me. And I just go on Instagram like, "Oh, thank you so much, guys." Next, another one. To the point I was just giving it out. Like I'd take a bite and then I'd give it out because it was too much. And I told everyone, "Please, I'm trying to lose weight, so can you stop?"
keep all the free clothes coming in, keep all the other merch, but all the food, just
jewelry, but the food, please. I need a break from that. Give me some time.
Now that you're on the inside, what are the major differences between like the entertainment industry in Ghana and the way it works in the UK? Are there any?
I don't know. I mean, I don't want to be biased because maybe my journey is different to everyone else's, but it was, for me, I felt like it was very, very difficult to get into like mainstream entertainment in the UK, like trying to get to the Channel 4s, the ITVs and all that stuff. It was really hard. Like, do you know how many applications I have sent to BBC, ITV, Channel 4, all of them, and I would get no response, and then 4 months later, "Oh, sorry, really?" But then here, they're very much on, we want to see what you have, but then we make our decision first. Whereas I didn't even have the opportunity to show you what I had, and in the UK before you just got, cancelled out, or it was very much who you know. But again, with Ghana, it's also who you know. There's a lot of, depends on who you know, or depends on how quickly you can get this contact. But then if you know the right person, you can get to wherever it is that you want to go to sometimes in like a click of a finger, which is scary. Another difference is, I would say here, very laid back, and I would say a little bit unorganized, and they find it as normal,
right?
Which is annoying, very annoying. But then in the UK, it's like once you're in, it's like, okay, cool, you've got this. This is the time you've got to be here at this time, and so I would say there are some differences, but most of it is still kind of the same. The bottom line is a lot of who you know.
Right. I think that's the same over here though.
Yeah.
I think it's definitely about like, so in fact, so much more it's about network over talent over here. Like you got to have talent to do certain things, but you can be super talented, but if you don't know anybody, you're just staying at home.
There you go. But then you see in Ghana, the talented people get shown more love from the public. Yeah. And the public make you more famous than the mainstream. If that makes sense. So when the public are really, really seriously raving about you, then the TV just get upset and they're like, yeah, we need to have you ASAP.
I guess social media helps with that as well, right?
1000%. Social media is bae out here. Like that's the fundamental. They look at your social media following first. Really? Yeah, they look at your social media following first, then the talent, and then how much people are raving about you.
So how many go on, no, go on.
Yeah, for me, my following isn't even big. So it was because I was on radio. Because I started off on radio and everybody's listening to radio, everyone's listening to TV. That's how it built up for me. But for people who are just starting off, you have to be doing something crazy on social first.
Mm-hmm. I say is majority of your following and your fan base now then are all Ghanaian people.
It's kind of weird because I still have a bit of a kind of strong UK fan base.
Yeah.
And Ghana has taken over. But weirdly, I'm getting people from all over the world. Canada, a lot of Canada.
Oh, there you go. Canada. It's calling you. It's calling.
Canada, Germany, Kenya. It's weird. I'm like, but I think that's now because of my YouTube now, because I'm doing a lot on YouTube as well now.
Tell me about YouTube.
So YouTube, I've started that up. Literally, I only started being serious about a couple months ago. Mm-hmm. And because when I was in London, I was so used to traveling all around. Yeah, it's happened again. I caught it. Because when I was in the UK, I was so used to traveling that every 3-4 months I'll be in another country, just chilling or whatever. I couldn't do that. Lockdown had me like losing my mind.
Right.
So I was like, if I can't catch flights, I'm just going to start roaming around like the whole Ghana and checking different areas. So like I would go to your Manchester, Birmingham, Liverpool's, those kind of things. And I'll be doing that here and just filming it and showing all the other nice things that there are in Ghana. And you'd be surprised that your actual local Ghanaian hasn't even traveled outside of their own city. And so because I'm showcasing Ghana, we had like Year of Return with the Afro Nation and all of the people coming last year. More people like around are wanting to see what is actually in Ghana and the things that you can do. And that's what I've been putting on YouTube, just showing. And I've been doing this series where I literally walk in the shoes of a typical Ghanaian. So, you know, you've got someone who would probably like be like the ice cream man, the lady who would be selling like breakfast on the side of the road or selling things on her head. And then you'll just see Drew like doing it with them. And so people are like, what is this British girl doing selling water on her head? Like, is she okay? Like, why is she eating chips, screaming everyone come and buy from me? Like, is she all right? And so people are intrigued and it's good. It shows like the hustle in Ghana.
Yeah. That's sick. How are you filming that? Is it all you or do you have someone working with you?
It is Queen Hustler Drew. 80% of the time I film on my phone. Film on my iPhone. I remember back in the day I used to ask you, how do I use my GoPro?
Yeah, I remember. I remember. Do you still have it? Yeah.
I still have it sitting there like, Drew, it's too technical for me.
It's so old now.
If I know it is. Exactly. Exactly. If I know that I'm going to do something that is going to be like, I need to be hands-on, I'll probably get like loads of students that are willing to help out and just showcase their editing skills. I just want to give them a platform really. And they'll just come film with me, edit it for me. Then I'll put it out there with their names and credits and all that stuff.
Amazing. So how's YouTube going?
YouTube has picked up, I'm not going to lie, in 2-3 months. I went from 500 subscribers to 8K.
Wow.
Yes, in 3 months, literally. I was like, whoa. I never expected that. So Corona, that was maybe a plus.
Yeah, a blessing in disguise for you.
Yeah.
Talk to me about the lockdown in Ghana then. So when did it kind of all get recognised that there was a global disease, quote unquote?
You know what's mad? December, Year of Return, everyone that came to Ghana brought Corona to this country. Because there was like, when Afro Nation was going around, people were calling it the Year of Return flu and the Afro Nation flu.
So is that last year? Yeah.
Yeah, December 2019.
What's the term? Sorry, what's the term? Year of Return? Did you say? Year
of Return. Yeah. So basically, everyone who is abroad, like you said, everyone who's left the country,
right,
live abroad, come home. So come back home, like where we were actually from.
Is this just a Ghanaian thing, or is this like a West African thing, or an African thing? Or
it started off as a Ghanaian thing, and now it's a West African thing. So it's basically trying to get all the diaspora, people who have you know, like your parents might have been born and raised here and they've moved to live life in Canada, Ghana, America, China, whatever, London, is basically trying to get their children to be like, yo, this is where you're from. Try and come and invest in your country. Come and see how your country has developed.
Yeah.
So they call it the year of return. So they're inviting a lot of people to come to Ghana and see what Ghana is like. So December happens. Everyone from all over the world comes to Ghana, Afro Nation, all these, because December in Ghana is a thing. Like it's parties. It's like Napa in December.
Right,
like
okay.
Miami in December in Ghana.
Yeah.
So everyone's here. It's like party island nonstop. So everyone's getting sick like towards the end. They're just thinking it's a normal cold or we've been partying too much, so we're tired.
Yeah.
It was actually Corona.
Right.
And then I think when everyone started doing lockdown, then we were like, okay, fine, then our present lockdown here. But ours only lasted for like 2 weeks because it's super hot. I mean, it doesn't really survive here. I mean, it's like a cold, right?
Well, that's what they say, yeah.
Well, yeah. So, I mean, we were locked in for, let's say, 2 weeks straight. We were locked in. Then it was people, if you're working, you can go to work. Then slowly, they closed the borders, though. That was one thing that had everyone moving.
What did they do? Lock off the airports, like no flights coming in?
Nobody can come in. Nobody can go out for like, from March all the way to September. Our borders are locked.
Right, okay. So
like no one is coming in, no one is going out. Like celebrities were locked down. Sarkodie was locked out in America. He couldn't come in. Like it was that
wow,
was the
so
most
even nationals, even people from Ghana, if you're out when we lock the door, you're out for the night.
Yeah, that's it. You're gone. And that was like the most painful. And so if I really wanted to come to London, I would have had to plead and say, I'm a British citizen, I need to go on an emergency evacuation flight. That's the only way. And they would only let me fly if they got enough people to get on the plane. Or I would have to pay like $3,000 to just go and get a plane to send me back.
Wow.
So it was only emergencies. And the whole procedure to even go for all of that was just not worth it. And the amount you would have had to pay would also be not worth it. You're literally paying for the whole plane's petrol to just take you back.
Yeah. And you would have been coming back to England, which wasn't much better than
exactly.
Ghana. I would have preferred to do it in Ghana, I think.
Yeah, because then after maybe a month, everyone went back being relaxed. Right. Fair enough, now everywhere you go is like no mask, no entry. Everywhere you go, you have to wash your hands. Like before you enter a shop, you need to wash your hands, wear your mask, all of that stuff. But I mean, now London's on a second lockdown and everyone is flying. I've had about 12 people in a week, as soon as there was lockdown in London, fly to Ghana.
Yeah. Everyone else is in Dubai.
I'm just like, what?
12 people went to Ghana. The rest of the population went to Dubai. And I'm just sat in England. It's empty. There's no one else in the UK. It's just me. That's
I'm like, why? Why? No, I think maybe the first lockdown was just crazy and people just really couldn't deal with it.
Well, the thing about Dubai is they do have restrictions. Everyone entering has to have a negative test within, I think, within 12 hours of getting on the flight or something. And their clubs are still open.
Yeah, Ghana, the club, everything is open now. Everything is open.
So sorry, go on.
Coming in, you have to do a test before as soon as you get off the plane, even if you did a test before in your country, as soon as you get off the plane, you have to do another test, wait for the results. If your results are positive, you get back on your plane and get out of our country.
Wow.
Literally is that serious. Like they don't even take your bags off yet.
What's the turnaround time for a test?
So our turnaround is about 30 minutes.
Oh, okay, right. So at least you're not waiting for like 48 hours, just sat on a plane waiting for your test results. Half an hour's not too bad.
Yeah. So it's kind of, I think it's kind of relaxed a bit now, but still we know that is lurking. I don't know.
Still a bit weird. With the initial lockdown, was it like super strict as in don't leave your house? or
Yeah,
was it kind
it
of?
was it was police on the roads, like at every corner, police, military. If you're leaving your house, you need to have a special pass to say you're a nurse or you're working in a field that you need to be out. If not, what are you doing out here? Go home.
So what about
So
media then, in terms of like
yeah,
presenters
I
and
had
stuff?
a media pass because I had to do my TV show.
Yeah.
So technically, I haven't experienced lockdown
Right.
because
Okay.
maybe for 1 week I didn't go to work, but then after that I had to go. I'm in the media, so I had to do my TV shows. I had to do radio,
Yeah.
and I had a pass. So I haven't actually really felt it. And so people see me on Instagram like, Drew, you know there's corona. I'm like, yeah, but this is my life.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Out.
Oh, it's crazy. So it's all back to normal. Like it looks like it's back to normal now, does it? Other than you just see everyone with a face mask now.
It's back to normal. I mean, there was restrictions on events. There can only be 100 people, 50 people. Now it's gone back to normal. Churches are opened. You can have your parties. You can have your funerals. I don't know if people are taking it seriously anymore. If people are just tired, because imagine, you know how hot it is in Ghana, and you're wearing this mask. It's
Yeah.
like, it's so uncomfortable. Like,
Yeah.
it is hot. It's annoying. So I think people are also just fed up. And it doesn't make sense because you wear your mask to go to a restaurant and then you'll take it off anyway. So what's the point?
Oh, this is the thing I don't understand. I went into like a service station, and it was like, this is kind of towards the beginning of summer, so the lockdown here had eased a little bit. And it was like super strict. You have to wear a mask. But I'm walking past, I'm literally an arm's length away from someone sitting down eating a Big Mac or whatever they were eating from the service station with their mouth wide open, stuffing food in. Like, what's the difference? Like, I don't get it. It's just...
It wasn't making sense. So, yeah, this is our new way of life, but I hope it really dies down quickly.
But I think that's sick that you were able to actually take the time to just come up with something. You're just like, oh shit, I'm locked in, so let me just start a YouTube channel and travel around.
Yeah. And I mean, it also helped me with like creating the ideas, because now I've also launched a plantain chips line. So
Launch what?
A plantain chips line.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, let me find it for you. So I got my own chips. It says Aiko, which means well done.
Yeah.
In Ghanaian. So well done, Drew, for being in Ghana for 2 years and surviving. So I launched plantain chips. There's 2 flavors. I'm just trying to get these in London now. So I've just been using my brain, coming up with ideas and just making stuff happen before something else happens.
So what? All right, let's talk about your plantain. You call it plantain.
Yeah, plantain. Do you know what? I actually found a teacher saying, he gave the explanation as to why it's called plantain.
Yeah.
Is that meant to be plantain?
Yeah.
But I was like, well, you say mountain, so plantain.
Yes, that seems like a fair enough explanation. So let's talk about them then. Do you, how this is such a curveball? I wasn't prepared. I wasn't prepared for this at all. Do you make them? Did you find a manufacturer and then just be like, cool, just have my money and we'll call it mine? Or like, what? How did it work?
So, again, like I told you, I'm all about, experiencing the hustler, the real life of the hustlers in Ghana. Mm-hmm. And I saw some farmers and I was thinking you guys work hard. Do you get that same amount of money from when people are making them, selling all your products? And they're like, no. It's like, no, we need to do something about it now. Drew is addicted to plantain in all types of forms. Okay, fried, boiled, chips, brownies, anything plantain. Drew is there for it. So I was like, okay, well, let me see what I can do to help you guys. So 10% of anything that we make goes to the farmers to support them. I only buy directly from farmers. And then I have a team of people that, cut, cook, fry, package, and then put on the shelves for me.
So everything everybody in your workforce is in Ghana. Nothing's imported.
The only thing that's imported is the packaging. I got the packaging from China.
Right,
the
okay.
stickers stuck on here.
Yeah.
Everything is Ghana.
That's amazing. And the 10% of it goes straight back to the farmers, who I imagine have already been paid for the product. So you're just kind of kicking back a little extra bonus of the profits.
You deserve it.
That's amazing.
So this means well done. So whenever anyone's eating it, it's like a treat to yourself. Like, do you know what? I deserve this break. I deserve these chips. I've had a long day. I'm winding down. I'm going to eat some chips. Yeah, because you deserve it. Okay?
Well done. That's amazing. So how do you market them in Ghana then? Like, is it a big brand or is it a growing brand or what? Like,
it's new. We're only 2 months old.
Okay.
We're only 2 months old. So I've been able to, again, with connections, have them on your shop. So on the equivalents of your Tesco's, your Waitrose, your Sainsbury's, you find these.
Wow.
Lots of cafes have been, supportive, and they have them in their cafes and on their shelves and that stuff. But for me, my main aim is to get them out of here. I need them to be in London. I need them to be in Tesco, in Waitrose, in Walmart, in Lidl. They have to be there. Ghanaians, because these are just plantain chips. You can get plantain chips for like the equivalent of 50p, but I'm selling these for like £1.20.
Right, okay.
So they're like, okay, these are real bougie plantain chips.
yeah, right, okay. They're premium plantain chips.
Real premium plantain chips. So if I want to support you, I'll buy it. But if I'm really hungry, Drew, I'm really sorry. I'm going to go get the 20p version. So that's why I'm like, do you know what? Outside will appreciate this much more.
Yeah,
but it's doing very well, though. It is doing well. Social media is literally, they're going far on social media. So that's been one of my main ways of pushing them. That's
amazing. Is there any other mad ventures that you just got that going on? This is crazy.
No. Like the YouTube, the plantain chips, the brand influencers, we got the Mz Dru show that's coming out real soon, which is the end goal. I can't wait for you guys to hear about that one. I don't want to talk too much because real G stay silent like lasagna. But no, I mean, we're literally just grafting, man. Like, the hustling hasn't actually stopped. I think it's just in my blood. So until I get to like where I really, really want to, we're gonna just continue. But it's been a good journey. I mean, God's been good, man. Like, literally.
It's sick. Good. How many people have you got like on your team? Do you have an agent? Have you got like someone? Do you have a manager?
That's the mad thing. I don't have a manager. I do everything on my DMs. Like every single day, I get a minimum of 200 plus new messages. I have to respond to all of them myself. I do my bookings. I have a calendar. I don't even have a PA. Like I think I'm gonna start looking for one. But right now, because I still don't feel like I'm on that level yet. So everything is just late nights, early mornings, just getting it done. That's it. Like just getting it done. The only people that have been suffering are the people that WhatsApp me. I'm not going to lie. I got like 410 unread. It's so bad. And I'm rude because you would have sent me a message in June and I'll reply back like, hey, yeah, what's up? When you said, hey, Drew, you okay? In June, in October the 20th. Yeah, I'm good. What about you? So bad. I'm trying.
Yeah. So you need a PA or something, or a manager to handle it. Like, but I'm actually amazed because over here, I think the way a lot of the TV stuff works is don't agents source new jobs and things like that. Like, but you're just they're just grabbing it all.
I don't even know. I think agents will start coming, managers will start coming, but those people are the ones that they want to see that you've reached a certain amount of followers or something before. But because my thing is I'm like 50 pies, it would be an agent. I don't think there's one person that is even able to manage all the things that I do. Right. It would have to still be split, like someone who's managing my helping manage my YouTube for me and get me YouTube jobs, someone who's helping with my chips and helping with those, and someone who's focusing on TV and getting me gigs. But I'm sure it'll come. I won't lie, I'm a little bit overwhelmed, but we're getting it done. So let's hope that something comes through soon.
Yeah. So it doesn't sound like you need anything to come through. You just need someone to come and help spin some plates. Like,
you're mad.
Mad. What do you have any days off? Do you ever take time off?
So when I take my times off is when I actually go to my little outskirts of like Accra, where I am, which is like London, the main city.
That's the capital city, right?
Yeah, exactly. So that's where I am, Accra. So when I go out is when I'm usually on a break, but that's when I tend to YouTube and start vlogging. So that's how it was like, YouTube was a blessing in disguise, because I was just vlogging all the nice places that I go to and putting it up there for fun. And then people are just, they're like, whoa. So I get to have a break when I'm there off camera. So I try to do that at least every 3 weeks.
And how long do you spend?
Like at least 3 days.
Right.
At least 3 days. If I really wanted to have a break, I need to be out of here. I need to be out. I need to go to like France, Sao Tome, Timbuktu, and then I know that I'll be having a real break.
Yeah, like far away.
Far away, where like if you want to call me for a job, sorry, you can't even get through.
Yeah, aeroplane mode.
Yes.
Those ones.
Yeah.
Is there anything you miss about the UK?
Oh my gosh, I miss my friends, I miss my family, and I miss the food. Oh,
the 3 F's: friends, family, and food.
Like there'll be certain restaurants I'm just like, oh. I wouldn't even say Nando's per se, but Nando's is one.
Oh, don't say of all of what, Drew, come on, man. You're in Ghana and you're saying like you miss Nando's.
Because you can just be like, it's a quick like, yeah. I miss some of my Notting Hill bougie restaurants. I'll be
that I can understand, but Nando's.
No, Nando's I do.
You can make Nando's at home.
I always actually go, well, Nando's is just a posh chicken and chip shop. It is, but still.
It's just Sam's chicken, but with like a gold trim.
Oh my goodness! Basically, yeah.
Isn't it? You can, like I say, you can make anything you can make at home. You can't miss from West Africa.
Oh gosh, was true. But at the moment, I at least just want to taste, chicken thigh, medium.
Medium. Have you got do you have family out there? Like obviously you have family out there, but I mean like close family or anyone that you're.
No, I just have my 2 grandmas.
Right.
I'm really, really close to them.
Do they live in or near Accra?
Yeah, across the road from me.
Oh, sick. Oh, okay, nice.
I live across the road from them and they live across the road from each other. So that's fun. I mean, I've got some, like you said, some aunties and that, but not anyone that I'm really, really close with family-wise. All my real immediate family is in the UK, everyone. So even them were a little bit confused as to why I was coming. Like, it wasn't intentional. It wasn't meant to be forever. It just ended up being forever.
So it's the 3-month break that just ended up being a 2-year career.
There you go. I
do think that's sick though. Did it feel like a massive risk coming, or because you didn't have that mentality of, right, I'm going to go to Ghana and make it out there and stay there for years? It's just... It
was even coming for 3 months was a bit mad, because anytime I used to come to Ghana every year, like for Christmas or summer holidays with family. And when I come, the longest I've done is 3 weeks. If anything, 6-week holiday when I was young.
Yeah.
So coming out for 3 months, not even a month, 3 months was already like, huh? And it's not Christmas, when Christmas is, okay, we know it's party central. We're going to be up and down all over the place. So when everyone goes, it's just going to be you. And I get to see what Ghana is really, really like. And so it was definitely like, what? Drew, are you sure? Are you really sure? And I was just like, nah, bun it, I'm going. And look at me now.
Simple
Made new
that.
friends, learned so much stuff. I've actually learned a lot of things about myself. I didn't even think I was this strong or determined as a person, but I'm actually proud that I haven't, backed down, and I know that there's a place that I want to go, and I'm not really letting anything stop me. Even the things that I've achieved have surprised me massively. But the fact that I've been able to do it is just like, do you know what? Go you.
Yeah, I think that is sick. Have there been any like down times or bits where you're like, oh fuck this, I'm going home? Like
what? Yes, literally. Because at the beginning, like I said, I didn't really know anyone. So I didn't know anyone. I can't speak the language. So you get people that are definitely bumping me because they're just like, oh, come and see this rich girl from the UK. Let's just take her money. So it's like, what? So you're getting bumped, you're working, and you're still on an internship. Then they're riding on the fact that, oh, we want to see what you can do. But you know that if Drew says she's not coming in today, you're upset. But you still want to see what I can do on the internship. So even that was like, really? So there was been so many times just like, nah, I make so much more money in London. Like, why am I wasting my time out here? But ultimately, I have so much more peace out here in Ghana than I am in London. Yes, the money in London, if all the things that I'm doing in Ghana, if I was doing them in London, I would be a millionaire. I definitely would be a millionaire. But in Ghana, I think I would take the peace over the money, like the peace of mind, the freedom, the relaxation over all of that money that comes with stress in London. So what I would say, even up until May this year, I was ready to come back.
Oh,
I was ready. Like, if this doesn't change, bun it. This ticket, not gonna lie, if BA didn't cancel my flight for May the 17th, I don't think I would even be here, because literally there was some sort of shift in that atmosphere from like in mid-June, July to now. That's because that's when I started YouTube, the chips, the everything. Crazy.
So, because you switched networks recently, didn't you, with the TV stuff?
Exactly. I switched these stations.
Was it a big move? Was it like a significant from one station to the next station? Was that like a real big deal?
Everyone was like, oh, because it's like I moved from, but yeah, it was like I moved from BBC mainstream to, I don't even want to say Channel 4, because Channel 4 is still big, but like Channel 4 documentary. That makes sense. Yeah. It was, everyone's thinking, why did you go? What do you mean? Like, Mz Dru, why? Like, the blog started to, imagine you go to sleep and you wake up the next day and 10 different newspaper outlets are talking about Mz Dru leaves, Mz Dru leaves. She hasn't disclosed why yet. People making speculations. I'm like, am I actually this much of a big deal? That's when I was like, yo, this is serious.
So the network you moved from was bigger than the one you moved to, or?
Yes.
Right, okay.
But the one that I was at wasn't paying. So I felt like they were just taking advantage of me.
Right, and is that what inspired the move?
And that's what inspired the move. That's when I was like, I'm leaving to go to London. And then I get called from this new space, like, no, we want you. And it was like, and we're going to pay you this amount and you get to do this. So it was like, oh, okay, let me see what you've got.
Okay.
And then more other things started coming. And then when I left, more people who hadn't seen me, so big brands, like drink companies, shoe companies, all of these, like, Mz Dru, we know you from here. We still haven't seen you on some time, but we would love you to work for us. So it's like, oh.
When you're doing it by yourself, though, how do you filter out the noise and figure out which ones are the good ones to take? How are you negotiating deals and knowing how?
That's been a big that's been a big deal for me, being able to know like what is a good amount to charge. How do I know if someone is, you know, bumping me? I feel like I just know that this is my minimum that I'm going to take. And anything, I guess, above that is okay. I mean, I had like some people who were in the industry that I trust and that I can, you know, talk to about their prices. What do they think is okay? What do they think is reasonable about? Or they would send me their like, you know, price plans, and I would just, you know, work it around what they're charging.
So you have a baseline of kind of how to do it.
Yeah,
right?
exactly. But no, it's definitely been difficult. Some people would be like, oh, you know, can you just do us a favor? Or we'll pay for this and this. And I think now I'm at the stage where I know how to say no.
That's
Before
a good thing. That's a really important skill to learn, you know, to first of all learn what things to turn down. Secondly, to learn how to turn it down without pissing people off.
Because you can't, you cannot step on toes out in Ghana, because once you do that, Chinese whispers spreads like wildfire. You upset this person, then all of a sudden in another comment, because I've realized this place is just small. Everybody knows someone in some weird way, and they'll be like, oh yeah, I tried to book her and she said this. All of a sudden, this person will have their own opinion of you, and they haven't even met you yet.
Right.
So many times people are like, oh, Mz Dru, I thought you were like this until I met you. I'm just like, shame on you for jumping to
That sounds like a you problem to me.
Literally. So yeah, it's definitely been a ride. It might look all glam and flashing, wow, she's doing big things, but it hasn't been easy at all getting here.
It's wild to hear that from the other TV station, it was still effectively just an internship and they weren't paying you. So you had to move to another network. That's wild. Like,
yes.
Because you were on air doing shows for the other TV station.
Listen, on air doing what mainstream. People are coming in because they want to watch Mz Dru. People only listen to this station because they only want to hear Dru. And it's like, these people don't even know that I'm not even getting paid.
Did you avoid the conversation about getting paid? And was it, if you did, was it because you were nervous about not having the job anymore?
No, I was never not nervous about having a job anymore, because I knew the weight that I held. I knew that I actually had the upper hand. So the conversation came up a lot of times. It was just excuses that would come about. I mean, yeah, it just sounded so sticky and so political and so so I'm like, do you know what? Let me just start afresh. It wasn't even start afresh. I'm coming home now. It's fine. Don't even worry about it, because I'm coming home now. My ticket's already booked, so I'm going. Yeah. And then Corona was like, actually, no, you're not.
It wasn't God's plan.
Literally, it wasn't at all. And he was, I think, but I would always say I'm super grateful for that whole experience, because I learned so much. It definitely was a platform that I don't take for granted, because it gave me so much more exposure.
Yeah, of course.
More people do know me from being there. Like, that's how my voice is recognized, you know, my face. That's how loads of people know me. So it definitely was a blessing. And I think it was just the time for me to move on now. So good. It was hard, but it was good.
I'm just trying to imagine what it might have been like if you had actually come back to London and stayed. Because effectively, you've got some of the connections that you've had before, but things have changed. Like, Bang Radio doesn't exist. It's completely changed now. Like,
exactly. I mean, even I know that I would, if I was coming to London, I wouldn't even continue being Mz Dru. I would actually be packing up all my dreams and just be like, yeah, I'll just go back to being a medical secretary in the NHS like I was doing. I was literally ready to be like, yeah, we'll just forget it. I tried and it didn't work. And so let's just focus on saving money to build a house and a future for my kids and forget about it. That was my mentality, because I couldn't
just stopped
myself leaving this lifestyle, as in, you know, I'm actually living my dream, to come back to London, because I knew I couldn't do it. It wouldn't be easy. It would be starting again. And that would be starting again for what, the third time?
Yeah.
So then I had the energy.
No, it's not the one.
So I would have given up on everything. I actually would have given up on everything. Or, like I said, gone to Canada and started again there.
I was just about to say that. You could have gone and tried it. Gone and tried and got on TV in Toronto instead.
London, I love London because London, you know, made me. But that's it. I can't. Coming back to live in London again or work in London again is not on my to-do list.
Do you think is there more opportunity in, say, Accra than there is in London?
Way more opportunities, not just for TV, for businesses, for people. Like the smallest, the things that we take for granted in London, come and do it in Ghana, you'd be a millionaire. Like
Give me an example, yeah.
Simple things like Uber or a delivery driver. Bring that out here and bring a good delivery service. You will make peace. I know someone who left London to start a pineapple farm. He just grows pineapples. He's nearly a millionaire in Ghana.
Sick.
Just grows pineapples. Like literally.
Yeah.
There's so much, so much opportunity here. And we have so many ideas and there's so many things that we take for granted there. If we brought them here, I'm telling you, the opportunity is great. And I think for me, in London, it's not just competing against other Ghanaians. I'm competing against so many other people from so many nationalities, cultures, all of that stuff. Whereas in Ghana, it's, okay, we're both Ghanaians. Well, to be fair, Ghana is also becoming multicultural, but it's just another Ghanaian trying against another Ghanaian, and we're just trying to get to the top. Where in London, I felt like I was competing with so many other different nationalities. Maybe they want you to look a little bit more fairer. They want you to be a little bit more smaller. But here, we all know that we all kind of basically look the same kind of thing. So it's just more about your talent and not really your looks.
Yeah. I'm glad you mentioned that, because that was something I was going to speak to you about as well, is obviously the opportunity in the UK, in the media in the UK, especially on like bigger, more mainstream platforms. They might not necessarily, you might be like, personality wise, you might be exactly what they're looking for, but at that specific moment, they might already have a black lady in their
Screen.
cast, or do you know what I mean? Like on the, what's it called? When you've got like a panel, that's the word I'm looking for. They might already have a black lady on the panel. They might already have an African lady there. So they've already ticked that box. That keeps the African crowd happy. We don't need any more Africans on the screen for this show. So sorry, Drew, but you've got everything else. But
unfortunately, next time.
And I guess obviously
it was so long hearing that and having to do that. So it's been so different in Ghana, because that's not even a thing. It's not even a thing at all. It's literally like, if we're full, fine, you know, we're putting you back, but we're going to find something else for you. If they really, really like you, they will make sure that they create something new. So many times people have created new shows just because they need Drew to be a part of it. Or they created a new cast member just so I can cameo. Like, I remember when I accidentally got into acting. Because like, no. We like your personality. We love the way that you love food. So I ended up playing some random receptionist that loved food. I was like, yo, I'm getting paid to be me.
I was just about to say, so your job that you used to do here and food, and you're just having to do that there. Amazing.
Literally. So honestly, it was just like, wow. It wouldn't be that easy to do that in London, or to even get that opportunity.
Yeah.
It was crazy. And so, yeah, I definitely feel like being here, more opportunities, more people have more time. When they recognize that you've got something good, they actually do push for you and they do support. They do.
Amazing. I might book the next flight out there, you know.
Do it. I'm here for like 2 weeks, see what's missing, and then you literally can run it from London.
There you
That's
go.
what most people do as well.
Yeah.
It can be.
Sick. Can we talk? Have you got time to talk about the music scene there?
Okay, so being on radio, it's interesting, you know, because there's still hip hop, trap, Afro beats, and all that stuff. but it's all Ghanaian versions.
Right. Okay.
But then you do get a lot of people that play a lot of like the American stuff, but not like the deep American music. Will be like
just the commercial hits,
commercials, that kind of thing. UK music, there's only some DJs that are like that they're inclined, like they listen to music that is outside, because sometimes Ghanaians are so one way that they just only want to hear what they're used to, or what they know, you know? So some stations will bring out, you know, the Afro beats, the UK, you know, Afro beats. Like a lot of the time you play Kojo Fun, Stormzy, what's the other one? J5.
J5, he's the producer, yeah. No. You're talking about J Huss, is that you mean?
That's it! Why did I just leave my head like that?
No, because J5 makes a lot of J Huss's songs, so...
Yes, there you go. So J Huss.
You're forgiven, it's fine.
Americans. So, no, we do play a lot of the music, but there's a huge, like, percentage of people on radio that will only play, like, the mainstream Ghanaian commercial music that everybody's listening to, that everybody's dancing to, that everybody's vibing to. Because if you're playing stuff that nobody knows, people are likely to just
yeah.
However, there's these new like underground cliques that play a lot of like deep trap and deep hip hop and deep soul, and they make also that kind of music as well. But it seems like a lot of people are just trying to stay current, and if you're staying current, there's a party every day in Ghana. Like every single day there's a club open, that every single blessed day of the week there's parties. So you need to be making party music, and so that's what the artists tend to do, make music that people are dancing to, vibing to, can move to, instead of doing the deep stuff.
In terms of percentages, like how in the clubs, how much of the music is strictly Ghanaian, or is it a case of it being just Ghanaian, or again, do you get like a lot of Nigerian music in Ghanaian clubs? Because I know in the past, let's say like 8 to 10 years ago, there was like not friction, but a bit of like friendly competition, I'd say, from my perspective, musically.
Yeah.
You'd get a bit of friendly competition between the Ghanaian music and the Nigerian music. The Wizkid, for example, does he get a lot of spins in Ghana?
There's a lot of Wizkid. Oh, what? They bang out Wizkid, Davido, Burna Boy.
Right.
Tinny. And do you know what? They do play a lot of Nigerian music. Now, there was that little, you know, TIFF-friendly competition, whatever, that's saying how, you know, Ghanaians support Nigerian music a lot. But when you go to Nigeria, you don't hear Ghanaian music. Right. You don't hear Ghanaian music. So they wanted to have a bit of a strike and only support Ghanaian artists and only play Ghanaian music. But, I mean, as hard as it's to admit, sometimes the Nigerian songs are actually just better. And they make more music on a regular basis, and they have their videos, and they have more artists, upcoming artists. There was this new upcoming artist called so what was his name? Is it Colorful or something like that? I think he's signed to a Davido, and I'm like, yo, they sound so good. Fireboy, all of these people, it's like, whoa, but they're all Nigerian. So we do play a lot of Nigerian music in Ghana. Some SA house, you know, but it's more predominantly Ghanaian. That's what they're trying to do now. Right.
Is there a better infrastructure, or is there any kind of infrastructure like in the music industry? So I know, for example, Jamaica doesn't really have one, which is why a lot of the artists are making incredible music that's going worldwide, but they're not really making much money from music sales and stuff in Jamaica. Like, is that a similar case in Ghana? Like, there's not really like major labels driving marketing campaigns, and there's not a lot of money there because people don't really know how to maneuver that way.
A lot of that. Like, I know that a lot recently they've started, you know, putting their music up on Spotify, Apple Pay, that kind of thing. But when it comes to getting money from royalties and plays and all that stuff, probably maybe one or two
Is
artists.
that a thing then in Ghana? Like PRS, obviously in the UK, PRS and PPL is how like artists get money for spins on radio. Is it the same in Ghana? Does it exist?
No, here, if you're getting paid, what? Paid for playing your song on radio? Never. No, they don't. No, they don't get paid for that. It's more of the artist confused why you're not playing their song.
Right.
But it's not. They're not. The artists don't get paid for that. They've started, buy my album or buy the song or whatever on iTunes, but they're trying to get money from that. But still, the main way Ghanaians get them, the Ghanaian artists get their money is from shows.
Right.
I'm telling you, every week, and that's how I know the artists have been. The artists, the DJs have suffered a lot from Corona because they don't have shows to do, and now the only way they get to do shows is virtual shows, virtual studios, virtual concerts all the time. Yeah. And that's not even that much money from that. So yeah, right now, because shows haven't been happening, because they can charge stupid to be put on a show, and they will pay, and people will pay to come.
Mm-hmm.
Pay to come. But in terms of, putting their money up online and getting money from that, is a thing that's just started, and a lot of people haven't jumped on yet, or don't even know how to jump on, or the Ghanaians won't even pay because they know they'll hear the music some way.
Yeah, it's just a live stream to them basically, and it just hop on YouTube tomorrow and it'll be there.
There you go.
Yeah. Is there many brands, like big brands, partnering up with artists to do stuff, or is it not really like that out there?
Yes, brand ambassador deals, loads of brand ambassador deals, but it's more like local ones. So banks, drinks companies, anything like international, like Nike, Puma, Adidas. No. Right. Not really that I know of. Maybe, no, there's probably like, one or two, but they're not really making big noise about it.
I guess they probably just use international celebrities for their campaigns and stuff, don't they? Like Nike would have Drake for their campaign in Ghana, I guess, because everyone in Ghana knows who Drake is.
There you go. But even that, they don't even, Adidas does have someone, I can't remember who it is actually, but it's not a Ghanaian person. And it would have to be like an artist that is in the millions, like Sarkodie, who would get those big deals for the upcoming. And just that's the thing, they're not even upcoming. They're doing well. They're known worldwide. Being Promises, Kwame Eugene's Kiddies, all of those people. They're known internationally, but they're still, in a way, just known in Ghana. Local artists. Yeah, they're still considered as a local artist, even though they're known worldwide. It's a little bit sad. I do feel for them.
Do you think Sarkodie is the biggest Ghanaian artist? Is there anyone bigger?
I mean, there's like the top four S's. Stonebwoy, Shatawale, Sarkodie, Samini. Those are the top four.
Right, okay.
And they're all big in the same but different ways. They're all got the hugest following, biggest. They're known internationally by the Ghanaian scene, worldwide. They've had collaborations with worldwide people, big international artists. They're doing well. Are they making enough money? I don't even know. But they probably are the ones that make the most. Right. Out of all the others.
Are they superstars in Ghana? Like they can't walk down the street type thing?
No way. You can what? No way. No. Like their cars are even they had to take off the number plates.
Oh wow.
Or they'll have to change because what? People will be sprinting down the roads trying to find you. Like they have
Superstars,
like bigger bodyguards. Like they have to have like 3 different cars, police following them.
Wow.
Mad.
Sick.
Yeah, no, it's crazy.
That's amazing, though. It is good to know that Ghana has like that level of artist that is also international. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Nah, definitely can't be. What? No way.
So, are you working tomorrow?
I work every day.
Of course. What time? Talk me through very quickly, because obviously it's getting late now, and I don't want to keep you up too late. If you got to be on TV all day tomorrow, imagine you're gonna be like stood there like yawning, rubbing your eyes. I'm rubbing my eye because it's itchy. By the way, I think I've got an eyelash in it. I'm not tired. So just talk me through like a typical working day for Mz Dru.
Okay, so I wake up at 4 every day, even though I go to sleep at like 1. Yeah. So I'll wake up around 4, I'll get ready, I'll be out of the house by 7. Yep, by 7. Get to work for around 8, do hair and makeup. Then I will do my show. I do entertainment news. So I'll come with sorry, I have 7 dogs, by the way.
What?
Yeah. I have 7 dogs, 5 Rottweilers, 1 German Shepherd, and my Maltese that stays in the house.
So is this why you don't have security? You've just got guard dogs in the house.
Can't you hear them?
Huh?
Can't you hear them?
Is that them howling?
Yeah.
Your neighbours must hate you.
Oh, my neighbours hate me because you can't walk in front of my house without them barking at you. And like, my compound is bigger than is the size of 3 football pitches put together. I wish I could show you.
Who do you live with?
Myself.
And the dogs?
And my dogs, yeah. And
so are they guard dogs specifically?
Yeah, these ones are guard dogs. The Maltese is my pet. Right. These are my guard dogs, yeah. So when I'm out of the house, they protect it for me. When I'm inside, they protect me. So you cannot jump over my walls without your leg being broken.
Has anyone tried it?
Once someone did, actually.
And the dog's had
it? Literally, like, then my little dog inside started barking. I was thinking, what's going on? Then I went outside and saw this man like running around and jumping back out.
Because the wolf pack was coming after him.
Yeah. It was actually quite funny but scary at the same time.
Yeah.
It was like, ooh.
Good to know it works though.
Exactly. Yeah. So most people have dogs out here.
Right.
Like big ones. And these are Rottweilers that are imported from Canada. Can you believe it?
There's the Canadian connection again. So you imported guard dogs from Canada.
Yeah. And then they've all been having babies with each other. So, okay, my side hustle is I sell dogs. I just let them, make love. And then I sell their puppies.
Puppies arrive and you just sell puppies.
There you go. I just sell the puppies. And obviously everybody wants a real raw breed. What? That's a lot of money. If you want Mz Dru's dogs, yo. Right, so I wake up, go work, do my hair and makeup, then it's entertainment news.
Yeah.
So I finish that. Then I'd probably be shooting for another pre-recorded show. It could be, the hustling one or getting glammed up to eat somewhere. I'd probably have about 2 meetings with different brands, companies, whatever, throughout the day. In the evening, I do mentoring, so I'll probably have one of my mentee sessions with one of my young girls. Then in the evening, I might have a red carpet event where I'm hosting red carpet, or I have to do a guest appearance. And that's in the evening. Then I would come home. So that is a quick fast-forwarded day, but that I probably would get home around 10.
And that's just that average. And then you what? So you get home 10 p.m. and you... Then
when I get home, it's wind down, drink some wine, talk to my dog for some time. Then editing a video. editing. Western.
You called him Western?
Yeah.
Because of Western?
Come on.
Is it because of Hailey and Louis and Akel?
Yeah.
That is not a guard dog.
This is not a guard dog at all. This is my baby who stays inside and talks to me.
I won't lie. It doesn't look like I would expect him to look.
What did you want him to look like?
No, I expected you to have one of the really tiny ones that go in your bag. They don't have any hair. They look like little Siamese cats. Do you know the ones? That looks like what is that? Is that a Scottish?
Like chihuahuas.
Yeah, no. Is it a Chihuahua? I think it is. The really small little crap ones that just people carry around, and they're like this big.
No. This is Weston. He comes out with me on the weekends. He comes to my meetings with me on the weekends. So yeah, then I'd come home, reply to emails, respond to emails, the last thing I do every single day and the first thing I do every day is respond to DMs.
Right.
So I would be editing videos, scheduling my YouTube videos, trying to plan out what I'm doing the next day, plan my video shoots. I do all that kind of stuff in the evening. Like I've got 2 business meetings after I come off the phone to you.
Wow. The hustle is real. And it's currently 10:45 or 10:41. That's different time zones.
What time zone? Your time is a bit fast.
Yeah, my watch actually says 11:45. It's because I didn't change it back when the summertime changed.
Oh. So yeah, literally, that's the day in the life of Drew. I mean, maybe in let's say a year, or hopefully in a year, we'll have another catch up and the story will be completely different. Like, oh my God, Dubl, yeah, I mean, I got a PA that sorts that out for me. Life is so relaxed.
You know what's going to happen, innit? I'm going to try and like, yo, Drew, do you want to come on the Podclart? And you're going to be like, oh, you need to speak to my manager, who's going to forward you to my PA, who's then going to put you through to their assistant, who's going to like maybe book you in a diary in a month.
It will be like, hi, Drew. And someone like, hi, this is Mz Dru's PA. How can I help?
Yeah.
I'm joking. I don't even think I even want to get to that level. I still want to be able to be like personable with my friends and all that stuff.
Are you a bit of a control freak with work? Because one thing I've always found, like I haven't really ever tried to get a manager because I'm like, I like doing everything for myself.
Literally, I know that if I'm going to do it, I can do it the way that I want it to be done or when I want to do it. Like, I just know how it's supposed to be done. Now, if someone's telling me, oh, no, we have to wait a few weeks. Why? Like,
do it now.
Exactly. Let's just go now. Like, if I had somebody controlling me, maybe someone scheduling things for me, as in, okay, you have this meeting, or I'm speaking to this person on your behalf. Okay, yeah, so Drew, you've got this meeting over here. Maybe that. But in terms of, putting my things out and having the freedom that I have, no, I like having my own freedom. Definitely a control freak. I want to see how things are done. I want it to be okay for me before I say, yeah, okay, let's go.
I think that's a good way to be honest. And you learn so much more as well, because you learn about all the how to build it that way rather than just turning up on the day and getting it done.
There you go. So yeah, it's cool.
Sick. Is there anything that, I think this is probably going to be the final question, is there any one thing that you would attribute your tenacity, like the fact that you just are so on it and you won't stop? Like, is there anything, what's your driving force in your head when you think like, shit, I work 22-hour days, especially at a time when you weren't getting paid by a major TV network as well, which I think is wild. Like, what is there one thing you can put down to be like, that was the motivation? What's
so weird is I ask people this question all the time when I'm doing my interviews, and I can't even answer it myself. I think for me, it's because I know what the end goal is. I know where I want to be at the end. Like, I know when I have to, have the Mz Dru show. And then once I've reached that stage where I can just be like, yeah, I'm sleeping and I'm making money while I'm asleep, that is the end goal for me.
Yeah.
And when I get there, then I'm like, okay, then I can rest. Like, then whatever happens, happens, because, yo, I'm asleep and my account is loading while I'm catching Z's. So that is like the motivation for me. I mean, I'm very much, if I say I'm going to do something, I have to do it. Like, if I'm too much like a woman of integrity, if I say I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it. So I've said, this is the goal that I set for myself. Nothing's going to stop me. I need to do anything and anything to get there right now, or I can't rest until it's done. So I think I know the finish line and I'm close, but we just can't give up because we're so close.
Yeah. It's amazing. I already know what I'm going to call this episode, right? I'm going to call it...
Oh, no!
I do. I've had this title has been in my head ever since I first said to you, like, do you want to come on the podcast? I'm calling it The Leap of Faith, because it feels like, it proper feels like you just were like...
Like it more... I love that. I love that. Because it definitely was. That is the absolute definition. Like, because I'm telling you, if you asked me 2 years ago, oh, Dru, you're going to move to Ghana, live to Ghana and start your life, I would be like, ha ha ha, what you mean for Christmas?
But even if, like, see, when we were at the radio station together, even if I had said to you, would you give all this up to go and try in Ghana? What would you have said?
I wouldn't have said no. I would have said no. Like, really? Nah, maybe like, do you know, I probably would have said, nah, I'll try for maybe a couple months, but nah, not forever, not for 2 years. Nah, that's probably what I would have said. I would have said that. I mean, I'm the type of person I never say I don't like something if I haven't tried it first.
Yeah. So
I always have to try things before. Even Brussels sprouts, which is one of the things that I hate the most. I had to take them first. So I knew that I didn't like it. So yeah, like I never would have thought that she left everything. My life in London, I was making a lot of money in NHS, bruv. I was living good with my NHS job, and I just woke up one day and said, yeah, forget it. I'm going to Ghana with no connections, no idea of what I'm coming to do, no plan, no family, no secured job. Yeah, I'm coming to Ghana. Never lived here myself, not understanding the language, no friends, no family, and we're here.
You made that leap of faith.
That can be done. It can be done. Just trust your instincts, and you never know what can come from it.
Yeah, amazing. So plug your socials. Where can anyone that's listening that isn't connected with you, how can they find you?
My name is Mz Dru, baby. MZDRU_. MZDRU_. I'm on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube. YouTube as Mz Dru TV. Catch me doing all types of things, finding about things in Ghana, from lavish living to traveling to food, all of that kind of stuff that you want to know about Ghana. You can check it out over there, Mz Dru TV on YouTube. I have my plantain chips. They're called Aiko chips. Check them out on Instagram, or check my Instagram. You'll find the link there. We do ship worldwide, so before they get
coming to the UK soon. Yes.
You can buy them online. But yeah, I'm just a fun-loving, all-round young lady that is all about chasing her dreams but living her best life at the same time. That's it.
Applaudable. Love that. Dru, thanks so much, man. I mean, what's the time? It's nearly 11 o'clock.
Yes.
And you've got 2 more meetings to have before you get up at 4 a.m. So I'm definitely going to get off the line and let you crack on with business and make some more money, man.
All right. Thank you so much, Dubl.
Yeah, thanks for coming on.
Bye.
I'll speak to you soon.
Cool.
See ya.
Bye.
There you have it, Mz Dru, and that was the TalkoverPodclart, #TalkoverPodclart. My name's DJ Dubl. Oh, Stylus, by the way, disappeared off to Dubai this week and didn't tell me. He was just like, one day I just messaged him. Oh no, I tried to call him and he was in Dubai. Basically, and he was like, "Oh yeah, I'm in Dubai." I didn't even tell me. I think I spoke to him the day before. He never mentioned it. So that's why Stylus has been absent for this episode, but it's all good because I managed to get one done. Don't forget, follow us on Instagram and Twitter at TalkoverPod, and of course we're on YouTube as well. You can get this episode on Apple Music, on Spotify, on Amazon Music, and that's it. Nowhere else. So that's it. I'm back again. Stylus will be with me, and we will have another guest. So that's it. # TalkoverPodclart, and I'm out of here. Peace.